So I got into martial arts back in 2014. I started training at Alliance in 3rd and K. I started this babe boot camp where I just wanted to lose weight. I just wanted to get back in shape. I had just had a baby, and I was taking the evening class, and I switched my schedule and then started taking the morning class. And I came in on a Tuesday, and Coach Daniel Rhodes, we call him Day Day, he was teaching the Babes Boot Camp in the morning, and he said, today I'm teaching Jiu-Jitsu. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. And I'm like, I'm already here. So that's the first time I took class, and I fell in love with Jiu-Jitsu. And then, yeah, that's how I got into martial arts.
Perfect, that's money right there. And then so you talked about sort of doing like this boot camp, and then now you start getting into martial arts. So that first day of training, is there any like stories, anything funny, or just like how you were feeling during that first day? Were you overwhelmed? Did you just fall in love with it right away? What was that process like?
Like the first day that I started training jiu-jitsu, did I fall in love with it? I mean, it was definitely challenging. Like it was just, I mean, my body, like I had to use my body in ways I'd never used it, and just, being taken down, and I'm like, this is new, this is different, and I was just excited. Yeah, that's kind of how I wanted to learn more about it.
Awesome. And then sort of fast forwarding to your first competition, maybe did you like do like a jiu-jitsu tournament? Did you do like a PKB? What was your first kind of competition?
Yes, my first competition was a jiu-jitsu tournament. It was Grappling X. I was definitely still overweight. I want to say I was like maybe 150. I got armbarred, and it was definitely an experience. I was so nervous. There was a lot of people watching. But I went back, and I wanted to keep training and get better, and we worked on, what could I have done, to avoid that. But yeah, I continue to train.
Awesome. And then you were telling me a story at the gym about like your coaches kind of coming up to you and be like, hey, do you want to fight? So like, what was that sort of conversation like, moving from just strictly jiu-jitsu to MMA, and how was that transition, I guess, from one to the other?
So, so after when COVID hit, I kind of stopped training, and then I was working for a COVID clinic, and then I came back. I kind of wanted to get back into training, and I believe it was like 2022, and I was again overweight, and then I started training consistently. I lost so much weight, and I was at the desk. I remember Tina asking me, she was about to walk out, and then she was like, hey, do you want to fight? And I'm like, I was like so happy. My face was like just glowing. Like if you would have seen me, you would have been like, oh yeah, she's excited. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I want to fight. And I mean, before COVID, I was kind of like getting into, getting ready to fight MMA. I remember seeing Tina training, and I'm like, that's pretty badass. Like I wanna do what she's doing, and she was kind of like my motivation.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. And then so now we're actually sort of fast forwarding to the present, fast forwarding to the camp for Epic 62. Just talk to me about like how camp's been going, any challenges, breakthroughs that you've been making, and just talk to me about how you're feeling going into like just about a month left before the fight.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely always challenges, life. But at the end of the day, we signed up to do this, and we're still preparing, focusing on conditioning and my striking, and just everything, just trying to get ready. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's every day's a battle, every day, like mentally. But at the end of the day, we still get up and train whether we want to or not.
For sure.
Yeah.
Love it. And then, without giving away like too much of the game plan, what kind of fight are you expecting when it comes to Epic 62, either from your opponent or just like what you're going to bring to the table? What are you expecting?
What am I expecting?
So obviously this morning we found out that the opponent that you're planning for is probably not going to happen.
Right.
And so just talk to me about, like, I guess more about how you're just preparing, because we don't really know what opponent you're going to have, so you can't really talk about that. So I guess just talk about like how you are preparing on top of like the striking and conditioning and all that stuff.
Right. So after finding out that I might not have the opponent that I was originally preparing for, we're kind of switching to more like more grappling, which, you know, jiu-jitsu is what I started with. So I feel confident in my grappling. I mean, we could always get better and work on our technique. But yeah, just I kind of the opponent that they're suggesting, I believe she's a grappler. So we're kind of like just switching the striking more to grappling. If she tries to take me down, defend, yeah, just readjusting.
Awesome. I'm going to stop your camp.
My coaches in my fight camp. So Tina is the main coach. I have Philly. I have Daniel Reyes. Daniel and Tina are definitely going to be in my corner, but I've been working with Coach Philly too. And then my conditioning coach, Muay, we all work with him. Daniel, Diego, we work with Muay. Yeah.
Sweet. Good. And then just sort of talk to me about like how the energy's been in the gym with like you got Diego setting up to compete, so you guys are all both obviously sort of peaking at the same time, and just it's a pretty small gym, like pretty small knit community. So having two of you guys fighting on the same night, it seems like everyone sort of pools their resources and tries to help out as much as they can. So just talk to me about like how the energy's been in the gym in terms of like them supporting you, helping you out with sparring rounds, all that stuff.
The energy at the gym. Honestly, I don't focus a lot on the energy. Because I work at the gym, I just basically clock out and I'm like, all right, time to train. You know, and we work with whoever showed up. If Tina's not teaching the class and Philly's teaching class, Daniel shows up and he'll work with us. So, I mean, we're locked in, just focus.
Gotcha. No, that's good. And then if fans, this is just sort of closing out the video, like last message and mindset. If fans could know one thing about you before fight night, what would it be?
If fans can know something about me before fight night, what would it be?
What sets you apart?
What sets me apart? Let's see. That's a good question. I mean, all I can say is, you know, I'm a mother of 4 and I've been working hard. Anything is possible. Anything you set your mind is possible. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. If you want to do it, go out there, work for it. Yeah, stay positive and work hard. It's not easy, but gotta work hard.
Love it. Let me reset this one more time. And then last 2 questions. Obviously, we don't know who your opponent is, but last message for whoever your opponent is ahead of the fight, what would it be?
A message to my opponent?
Yeah.
Let's go put on a show and do our best out there, what we've been working hard for.
And then any final words to coaches, teammates, everybody that's been supporting you, just to end off the video?
I want to thank my coaches that have been working with me, you know, dedicating their time, you know, Tina, Philly, Daniel, my teammates, Muay. Yeah, I'm just thankful for having them in my corner, in my team, being part of the team.
Good. All right, you're done.